to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Broncos will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will have the football first. And boy, do these guys present a problem no matter what you try to stop, David, with this quarterback and running back combination.
Man, this is a true pick your poison, right? You got a great back, a great quarterback. Like, this offense can hurt you in a multitude of ways, Jesse. I just don't know which way they're going to try first.
Yeah, it's like you said, pick your poison. You want to load the box to stop the run, they throw it over your head. You want to play with extra DBs, they just run it down your throat. Very, very difficult to stop because of these two special players.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Grab near the marker. It's Harbor. Oh, out of space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
The Gamecocks are on the move. They go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Boise State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Got his man. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To throw, it's Madsen. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks, the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
Wants to throw on third. Got his man. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Gets it out quickly.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Spangler. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
The play action fake. Pressure coming. Got a man. It's Sherrod. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The quick out. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's O'Neal. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch, it's Bennett. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's got it. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Fires to the big fella. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Quick pass on the jet motion. And some room to work. It's a seam wide open. Turning on the Jets. The 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
The Broncos will punt this one away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get this.
Wide open spaces. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Get set. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Working that left side now. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this defense is going to mix up their looks against this quarterback, playing some zone. That time it was man coverage, but they also brought the blitz. So they're just trying to keep this quarterback on his toes.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown, South Carolina. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Madsen. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Wants to keep it in the air. Plucks it out of the air. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Broncos want to move quickly. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sherrod. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. It's complete to the left. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Madsen. The throw. Finds his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got the quick pass.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. That was like bouncing off the guardrails and not losing control off the upright and through.
South Carolina, 21. Boise State, 3.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half.
21. Boise State, 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Back to pass, it's Madsen. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. And the returner goes down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Powers through the defender. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Looking to pass, it's Sellers. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, going up top. It's complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Gain of 1. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down.
Black 18. Black 18.
They'll go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Second down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the beatdown has ensued. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bates. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Makes the grab on the left. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Bennett. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
He's brought down at the 31. Second down.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
28, Boise State, 3.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Gets the back moving, leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Got his man out of the backfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Now on the counter. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the running back. The Gamecocks get the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down.
Check. Black 33, set. Ready?
Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready? Set.
Tight end now in motion. They want that clock to run. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Here we go.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive.
Combo.
Right back to him on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Let's go.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to plow their way back in this one.
And the Broncos will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Let's see what he can do with it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Ready? Break.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Got a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. So now it's 2nd and long.
Let's go. Set.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Sellers. He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating.
There he goes! Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the... Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gonna run it. It's Sherrod. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
You've got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll go right back to him. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.